policeman.
A banker, like someone who doesn't really have much to talk about.
Stripper. Banker or a lawyer.
Lawyer.
A lawyer.
Lawyer, because they are liars, manipulators, and that's their job. And if they're doing it to the world, he can do it to me.
A teacher. They're just too nice. I don't know. I don't like nice girls. Banker.
You got to learn to like me again and again.
Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel, and welcome. Okay, something wrong with my voice. I don't know. And welcome to my channel. To all those who are just seeing me for the first time, hello, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Mariam, and I'm so happy to have you on my channel. That can tell really fast, honestly. I don't know why. And if you're just seeing me for the first time, hello, hi, do that again, welcome. I hope you stick around and subscribe. In today's video, I will be talking about what occupation would you never date. There's some kind of occupations that people are saying, this is the type I want to marry. Because I know back in the day, even right now, people are saying, oh, I want to marry a tech guy. Oh, he has to be in the army, or he has to be a pilot. We actually have occupations we actually wish our partner, is into. And some guys can say, oh, I want to date a model, so everyone have their preferences. We will not say, oh, why do you like her? No. So I'd like to know, what occupation would you never date? And I have some comments here, but then I have videos first too. So let's watch.
These are the 7 occupations that I would not date. 1. Athletes. Pro athletes, minor athletes, it doesn't fucking matter. Dwayne Wade had a baby on Gabrielle Union. Tristan Thompson had a baby on Khloe Kardashian a month or 2 before she was supposed to give birth. You mean to tell me I'm supposed to put myself in that position with some of these men? Absolutely not. Actors. It's literally their occupation to pretend to be somebody else. You think I'm gonna put myself in that position for them to lie to me as like their craft? No. They can be anybody you want them to be, and they can be anything they want themselves to be. And I don't want to be a part of that. 3. Musicians. I have this weird thing about watching live music and watching people perform. I have this very weird, I get secondhand embarrassment. And, it is what it is. Because I'm a firm believer of, if you were really, really that good, why are you not famous? That's ignorant of me. Don't listen to me. Number 4, pilots. You mean to tell me you're gonna fly all over the fucking earth and fuck bitches? No. They have a hoe in every city, and I simply cannot be a part of that. Policemen. For very, very obvious reasons, no thank you. Next, firefighters. I don't know, they're just notorious womanizers. But I would choose a firefighter over a policeman every single day of the week. I've never seen a firefighter go into a fire and make more fire. I have seen policemen go to the scene of something and literally just kill people because they were scared for their lives, even though they're supposed to protect and defend. Fucking nuts. I'll never understand. And last but not least, doctors. I've seen Grey's Anatomy. I've seen all of the shows. No. So you can go fuck in the break room? No. I'm just kidding. But I think when you look at what it means to be a doctor's wife, they're always on call. They're always at the hospital or wherever they work. It's a very daunting profession, and it's filled with a lot of death, and it can get to you, definitely. But also they can fuck bitches in the break room, and I'm not doing that because I definitely remember seeing a divorce attorney say that nurses are some of the top professions that you shouldn't marry because they cheat. And so doctors and nurses, nope. I know 2 + 2 = 4, and I don't want to have to be doing math the entire time that I'm with you.
Here are some professions that I will not date. First, we have veterinarians. I know that this is technically supposed to be a very wholesome job because men who love animals are good men, blah, blah, blah. I just feel like sleeping with a man who has unalived a dog that day is a big libido killer. I can't do it. They would walk in the house and my first question will be, how many was it today? In my brain, I know that it's not malicious and it's just a part of their job. It just isn't gonna work for me. Moving on, we have tour guides. Controversial, but tour guides are the bartenders of museums. They have to be charismatic and work a room, since a huge part of their job is making tips. Do you get tips by being a little flirty, a little charismatic? Unintentional, it's just part of the job. You have to be nice to people, but my anxious attachment could not do it. I can make exceptions though, because I do love a man who knows things. Next is pretty obvious for a lot of people, but I feel like I have to add this on the list. Youth pastors, worship ministers, clergy, can't do it. But first of all, if you're married to anyone who works for a church, the wife becomes a unpaid employee of the church. They have to be at all the events. They have to chaperone. They have to make the food. They have to plan. You don't have weekends off. Everyone knows your business. Some churches you have to wake up at like 6 a.m. to set up chairs. Like, absolutely not. Next, we have doctors, excluding optometrists and dermatologists. I will date a dermatologist because they get a lot of free samples and I'm into that. I'm a hypochondriac, and any other sort of doctor, I could see myself driving the man insane. At every moment, I want to know if there's something wrong with me. I want a diagnosis. Gynecologists. The male gyno defenders are going to come after me. I know it's just a medical thing. It's not a big deal. It's weird. It's weird. Let's just be honest. It's weird when a man wants his career to be looking at, you're a man, why are you here? I'm tired of being gaslit. I'm okay with like maybe the research side of gynecology, like if men are a part of that. Next we have pilots. This one is easy. I have anxious attachment. Pilots really like their jobs too. And I kind of get the ick when men like really, really like their jobs. Some pilots give me like frat boy vibes. Other pilots give me like really sweet nerd vibes. I just feel like it's really up in the air, but also they love their job and they work a lot, so it's not for me. Next, we have our cops and military. Absolutely not. ACAP. Any sort of law enforcement, not for me. Anyways, moving on. Next, we have mechanical engineers. This one is more personal. I've said this before on this app, but I attract a very, very specific type of man, and it's usually a mechanical engineer. They are nice, nerdy guys that make a lot of money. But this is the biggest thing. A lot of them are into Legos, and Legos are really expensive. And kind of like pilots, mechanical engineers love their jobs. Every time I've dated one, we've broken up because he has to focus on work. He's just building his Legos. What professions will you not date? And am I valid in my gynecologist comment?
Which profession would you never date?
Lawyer. I feel like we'll constantly get into an argument.
Someone that probably works in Primark.
I'm probably a doctor, because you never get to see them. They're always working.
Banker. I don't think our moral values with that line.
Rugby players, bad experiences. Recruiter, footballer.
A footballer because they're pricks. Just unemployed people. Can't keep a job. They're supposed to stay in a relationship.
Which profession would you never date?
I think for me it'd probably be doctors.
A nurse, probably.
Policeman.
A banker, or, you know, not someone who doesn't really have much to talk about.
Stripper.
A stripper.
A stripper. A banker or a lawyer.
Lawyer.
A lawyer.
Lawyer, because they are liars, manipulators, and that's their job. And if they're doing it to the world, he can do it to me.
A teacher. They're just too nice. I don't know. I don't like nice girls.
Banker.
100%.
Probably footballers or rappers because they'll probably cheat on me and I can't do that.
Let's talk real quick about professions to avoid while dating. It's based on research that doctors/surgeons, lawyers, military professionals, firefighters, police officers are among some of the professions with the highest divorce rates. And why is that? I think in part it's because these professions give people a bit of a god complex because they are effectively playing like a mini god in their work. And if the ego goes unchecked and the ego doesn't get hung up at the door before they enter the home of their relationship, then the God complex carries over into a relationship, and no one wants to date a God complex. God complexes don't do compromise and sacrifice and self-reflection and all the things that are required to have a healthy relationship. I'll never forget, I once tried to date a lawyer, and there are great lawyers out there who are wonderful to date, but this one in particular was just so set on winning every case, and it was just an insufferable way to be with someone. But on the other hand, professions that have some of the lowest divorce rates include teachers from grades K to 12, accountants, engineers, construction workers. I feel like people don't talk about this sort of stuff enough, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Wow, it's a lot. So I'll just read some comments here. This person said engineer because I'm one and I don't even like me as one. Wait, I actually thought everyone likes to get married to an engineer because like in my school, engineers are like the high class boys. They even call them engine boys. Even environmental design, okay, building, architecture, engineer, any kind of engineering, civil, chemical, mechanical. As far as engineering, if you're in quantity survey, that's department. Sorry, a call just came in. And if you're in that department, girls will like you because like engineering, they actually organize one of the best parties in school. So yeah, I'm wondering what said engineering though, but okay. The next person here says Where is it? Person here says musicians never again with their narcissistic, that's what you want to say, personality traits. Okay. This person said nurses. Long hours, focused physically, not into 10% that left for me on Sunday. Sorry ladies, not personal, just my preference. So this guy wouldn't date a nurse. This person said stripper because you get paid to show off your body and give men lap dances. If that makes me insecure, then so be it. Okay. Other person said gynecologist. Oh. And then another person replied because he sees too many. Okay, another person said executioner. I don't think I need to give a reason. Oh my god, that's a lot. Another person said, and then they reply because you literally have a high chance of getting murdered. Person said line cook, sauce. I've been one, I've dated one, never again. I feel sometimes if you have a profession where you feel maybe you've been there or you're in that field of work, you just feel like I don't want someone in that field, I want someone in another field. And the other person said anyone that works in the death care industry, great respect for them, but no thank you. Okay, someone said the two P's, the promoter and the police. Okay, another person said IT. It's such a boring profession. I don't really like IT people. Another person said he would never date a bartender, knows a ton that teach, bouncer, for sure, cheats with all the girls, police officers. Statistics show they cheat the most. Firefighters, that was one and told me never to. Pilot also cheat in other states. Oh my god. And that pilot, oh my god, I think it's such a cool profession, but then anyway. And yeah, someone replied, people shouldn't date professions, dates people. It's actually important, okay? The person, although sometimes even the line of work will actually affect the person. It could affect the relationship, but okay. Then this person said, it's never really occurred to me to think that way. Soldiers and sex workers are hard for me to imagine. But once I knew the individuals who knows soldiers, sex workers, okay. And someone said, I'm a nurse. I don't know how they have energy or time to teach. Wait, actually, nurses actually cheat. Do you know, even another my friend was telling me that doctors are like the worst people to date. Doctors are the worst people to date. And I was like, oh wow. I thought you were so cool and they were responsible. And she said, no, they cheat a lot. And I'm wondering, wow, why? What's exactly happening? Why? And thing is, with, you know, okay, say for example here in Nigeria, because most times people in the medical field actually have a lot of advantages. They get to travel out of the country, so a lot of people actually want to get, you know, to date or to marry someone in the medical line, say a doctor or a nurse, because they have a lot of opportunities to actually leave the country. And so plus with that, they feel like they're hot cake. Everyone wants them, so they get to do however they want to do, cheat because they feel everyone wants to get married to a doctor or a nurse and all of that. It still baffles me because I still can't think straight of how I can correlate cheating with being a doctor or a nurse. I just can't wrap it around my head. I just can't, to be honest. Finished talking about doctors, and this person said doctors have the most inflated egos of all time. They act like they don't have to try simply because they're doctors. I still can't wrap my head around this. Like, how do we get here, doctors? How do we get doctors? Do we have doctors watching me? Do let me know what's the deal with doctors and all this I'm hearing. Do let me know. Doctors, nurses, hell, anyone in the medical field, do let me know what's happening. Okay, what's actually happening. And this last person said, cops, not even for the reason everyone would assume. I just can't imagine kissing your partner goodbye every morning, knowing for a fact that they're about to put your life on the line and you might never see them again. Oh my god. That's true. It's crazy. So I don't want to know what you guys think, okay? What profession would you never date? What profession have you dated and you said never again with anyone who is in this field, in that field? Do let me know in the comment section what you guys think. What profession, occupation would never date? Do let me know. And with that, I've come to the end of my video, guys. Thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you guys so much, and if you enjoyed watching me, do give me a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
You got to learn to like me again and again.